Hey everybody, it is Friday the 13th, 2022. I'm Gene.
And I'm Zane.
And you're hanging with Uncle.
How's your week, man?
It's been interesting, man. I think before we forget, man, let's remind everybody to please hit that thumbs up button, that like button, and the subscribe if you have not subscribed.
Yes, and please hit the bell for notifications in the future whenever we go live or whenever we have our videos uploaded. And follow us on Twitter if you want to have a conversation.
Yes.
But, yeah, we're smoking good stuff right here.
Gorilla Grapevine.
Yes, this is some good stuff. And if you're smoking along with us, cheers, because I'm about to start. But again,
let us know what you're smoking.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been an interesting week, man. I've been working on this jigsaw puzzle, and it's really hard. It's about a peacock, and it's like if I get one piece on it today, I feel like it's a celebration.
I have a member of mine program, and he does one that has they have the regular puzzle pieces, but the puzzle pieces have a hollow piece in the middle.
Yeah.
So you solve the puzzle, and then you put smaller pieces within the hollow piece. It's insane.
Nice.
Yeah. So some of the imagery is missing because they look like donuts, basically. You put the donuts together first, and then you put the donut holes back in the donut for the puzzle. Anyway, it's really cool puzzle. Like, dude, how do you do that? I couldn't. Oh, no way. But
man, I can't believe Phoenix is going to Game 7.
I can't either. That's what I was gonna say. My week has been kind of hilly because of that. Stress upon life, but with moving and trying to advance and get to the point to where I'm able to move in with my girl. And that's what I want to do. Get to that point to where I'm able to do that. The Suns game also made me sad.
Right.
So it's like, so stress upon stress, going to Game 7. I don't doubt a 2-game or a 2-day rest period with Monty Williams as your head coach.
So
I never doubt that.
I think Phoenix is going to use their strengths.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go big inside and score 2 points down the floor every time. Ayton, Biyombo, and McGee are going to go off, and that's going to be the difference, that point in the paint.
That's the thing, though. It was like last game, McGee wasn't on the floor. He didn't
wonder if he was still recovering from that injury he suffered from
Maybe, yeah. Is that what Biyombo's in? Okay, so maybe that's what's going on, but it seemed like the guys were out of sync, out of whack. Hopefully they can bounce back, of course.
There ain't no wrestling in Game 7. No, he'll be out there.
You got to show up. Definitely. You got to show up for a Game 7.
I remember Willis Reed coming out, man, hobbling with that bad knee and beat the Lakers in Game 7 at the Forum.
Yeah. That's a lot of people were talking about that instance in comparison.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, it's go hard or go home,
It's Game 7, man, and
thank God they're home to play.
I think if Phoenix can continue that defensive pressure to keep Dallas in that long offensive scheme and make that 24-second clock the enemy and make those rush shots, like they did in Game 4.
Agreed.
Or 5, yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, but also not Boston. Dallas is mimicking the Suns' attack pattern. They're going after CP3 every possession.
Right.
Like how we were going after Luka every possession. But they're swapping Luka off now. Luka's playing off ball. Brunson's been running the offense. So we tried to do the same thing with Booker running the offense, and then that's where the double teams come, and then that's where the jump shots in the middle of the passes come.
I see foul trouble in Dallas's future.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's a chess match of a series because no discredit to Jason Kidd as a coach.
Of course not.
Yeah. A lot of people are talking about Monty trying to make adjustments during the game. I think most of Monty's adjustments happen in between games. In the series, definitely. Like, on-the-fly adjustments to win regular season games, yes, I understand that. On-the-fly adjustments to show your hand, show your cards, whatever, during a 7-game series, I think Monty's kind of thinking a little deeper about it, and some people aren't seeing it. But that might be the hope behind my mind. So
I think they're going to go big, man. I think they're going to go big. They're going to put Dallas in foul trouble.
So consistent early in the game. Like, I know Booker's the number one scorer in the league in first quarters, but Ayton's been consistent every time he gets the ball, every time down low. They don't have anything. They don't have anything to stop him down there. So
no, they don't.
We need to have more offense flow through him, it seems. Like, somehow, give touch passes, get Ayton to look for more passes.
You know, Phoenix needs to use him like the Lakers use Kareem, the captain.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll see. We'll see. Game 7's on Sunday. Philly got knocked out the other night by, Miami's the better team.
The Uncle Curse.
I mean, the Uncle Curse in general. Also, like, 2 stars aren't going to win anymore.
No.
Like, if you're going to play the star game, you need 3. You need 3. That's the formula. If you're going to play a full team base, you need a full team. You need 3. Technically, honestly. The Suns have 3. Ayton, Booker, and they have...
And you need a solid bench and role players.
Exactly. Like, they play team basketball versus, like, Golden State, team basketball. Draymond, Steph, Klay Thompson. Like, they don't have that. Tobias Harris, literally... Jimmy Butler said at the end of the game, Tobias Harris, instead of me? What? And walked into the locker room and high-fived all the Miami people. They were like, yeah, we know, we like you. Like, Miami fans are having a laugh about it. They're saying, thank you, like, on Twitter. Literally, like, thank you for Eastern Conference Finals.
Honestly, I see Embiid leaving Philly after this year. I see him wanting to go to a team that can win a championship.
With who have bigs in their sight?
Yeah, I can see him going out west. I'm not going to mention any team names.
I think most of our fans know who we're talking about.
And go get Jalen Smith out of Indiana.
That would be solid.
Yeah.
2 big men who can play inside and out.
Who can run the floor.
Exactly. I mean, Jalen Smith played pretty well in Indy. Indiana fell in love with him. I don't know. They've been looking long for a big man. Like when Herbert was a thing. That was Portland that had Roy and all them. But I mean, they've been looking for a big man that can produce and play for them. I mean, they had Jermaine O'Neal at one point. They need something like that. So they might keep him. Who knows? Boston's playing Milwaukee right now. Boston's up by 4. Bucks lead the series 3-2. And Memphis play Warriors later on. It's 3-2 Warriors. So
I think Golden State closes it out tonight.
You think so?
Yeah.
I firmly believe in momentum. So would I be surprised if Memphis wins tonight? No. Because I will confidently say that momentum is key in some situations, and they can sneak a game with momentum. Definitely.
I'm thinking playoff experience. Golden State knows they close it out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They have a day's rest before Sunday when Phoenix plays, and
I was gonna say they have the experience, so you don't bet against the Warriors. Obviously, they're the team everybody talks about, but they're not the team that won championships beforehand. Definitely not. They're not the same team. So I can see that going 7 for sure, but confidently, if I were to bet money on it, I'll say the Warriors close out tonight too. But I would not be surprised if momentum carries and it goes to a game 7 as well.
That's why they play the game.
Honestly. I mean, and some people say the league is rigged and the script and all that.
It's not.
Who would love to have a Memphis and Warriors game 7 after a Suns and and Dallas Mavericks game 7?
So my question to anybody that's ever been in a locker room, has any of your teammates ever said, hey man, we got to lose this one so we can play game 7?
You know, some plays in our game, man, I do have to gripe about. Crowder gave multiple open lanes to Luka. Like,
Matador defense.
Yes, literally just like he's below the bucket. No hands up, nothing, hands down, turns and lets him go up for a layup. I mean, like, I'm not saying that the NBA is rigged, but like there was some sort of attitude with our team in that game that it was like a toddler having a fit. Like, we don't want to play the game.
It definitely didn't have that energy that a normal Suns game had.
It was weird. It had a weird vibe. Like Jay Crowder tossing his man to the side into Chris Paul.
Yeah. I don't
off
know,
of the
man.
screen. You know, weird stuff. Weird stuff. So I don't know. Game 7.
Yep.
Game 7.
Anyway, man, what do you think about the protesting that has been going on because of this Roe v. Wade leak document from the Supreme Court?
I mean, I think the protest, is unique. Of course, a lot of people are talking about it now. I think it should have been a bigger conversation earlier. I mean, it was a big conversation, yes, but it felt like it was too late of a conversation when we started talking about this big topic. Because it was already taken away from us, Gene. Like, not from us, but from women, but everybody. I feel like they just stole something from us, and we didn't have the right to say it was not ours necessarily. It was women's. Like, I'm talking for them. I feel like they just had something that was taken away from them. They couldn't say.
I think the difference now between what's happened in the past, you've never had a leaked Supreme Court document on which way the court was going to go. You always had to wait for the day it was released. Mm-hmm. This is huge because, again, this is the first time constitutional rights are being taken away from Americans.
And it's a harsh thing to think. You know, honestly, it was stolen from you. Something was stolen from us. Women. Like, I literally talked to Lori earlier. Like, stolen. Like,
so here's my thing.
She
man.
agreed.
You know, it was, and for these protesters that are walking around in the Handmaid's Tale garb, just goes to show that once Roe v. Wade is overturned, we're one step closer to Gilead.
I would like to further have you kind of explain like the Handmaid's Tale garb and such, because like there are people who don't watch or don't know the reference. Maybe they live under a rock.
So the white hoods and the red robes, those are the handmaids.
Yes,
and their job is they live in a home of this commander, person in power, like a U.S. senator or something. And for some reason, this commander's wife can't have children. So he's allowed to have unwelcome sex with this woman under the guise of a religious ritual.
Right.
So in the name of procreation, forcing you to have that baby because there's no such thing as abortion in Gilead. And those are the handmaids. Those are the women that have no rights. They are the owner and property of their commander. So like for an example, your name is Of. So if you were a commander, your girl's name would be Of Zane. And that's how you were referred to. You didn't even have a name anymore because you were the property of somebody else.
Wow. Yeah, so back to kind of like the little slave times.
Right.
Yeah. But this time anybody can be anybody. Wow. I mean, all right, so the one thing that, again, it really makes me angry is that they were able to take something away from people without them being able to say no. No, well, this is where the big conversation is going to come.
I'm not finished with
protesting.
I know
you're not finished. Yeah, I know you're not finished with the protest part. So I'll leave that part. I have
a question.
But, yes.
For those that are complaining about protesting outside Supreme Court justices' homes, why do you feel it's okay for the Supreme Court to act with impunity without any accountability to anybody? They're just Supreme Court justices and they answer to nobody.
Yeah, like they are just able to make these decisions. Sorry, just dropped something. They're able to just make these decisions without any repercussion, basically. Like,
exactly. And that's why I say, where was this outrage when you were protesting to kidnap and execute Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan? That was a violent conspiracy to commit a felony. These are just women protesting the law that you're trying to push down their throats and say this is unconstitutional. We don't want it to happen.
Right.
There's a big difference.
Absolutely. Like,
it's like, women don't have rights, but you sure have the right to guns if you want them.
Yeah. Like I've been saying it. We're backwards, man. Like, money is very powerful in our system instead of us who are supposed to be in power, right? Like,
which now I want to go ahead on your point because
because I mean we should be the overall deciders of if this is something that's progressive or something that we should be talking about or something that's really an issue or not, and have it become a topic for the representatives that we put there, honestly. Because, like, we didn't have a power position to say, hold on, wait, what? You're doing this? Stop. No way. We, the people, are power here. No. That's ridiculous.
And they're going to tell you your power under the Constitution is you can call your congressman or your senator and tell them you don't want them to vote a certain way. There are the people that receive those calls. They are only there to document what is going on. Mm-hmm. You won't get in like political conversations with them,
right?
But still, if you have 500,000 people in your district that say we do not want you to vote on this, they're still going to vote yes.
Yeah, why did it happen? Because it should be no, like done. Simple as that. Because people were like, no, this is dumb, but still it happened. Like now it's like, haha, we changed it anyways. You don't like it? Go vote. That's not power to the people. That's okay. We're gonna change things and make obstacles for you. Is like how you feel with voting. Like they're taking our voting rights. We should say no. I want my water in line. Fuck you. Like
so. Here's my thing. Again, you have two senators, Manchin and Sinema, that say no. We don't want you to. We want you to support the voting rights bill. And they both vote no on it anyway. I can't tell you how many times I've called to say, hi, my name is, Gene, and I don't want you to, I want you to support the Voting Rights Act.
But shouldn't there be like an international system for everyone's like, hey, people pay attention, like the government's changing this. This is something that's going to affect you. Do you agree? Yes or no? No. Okay. Hey, government. And then government is like, oh, the people don't like this. We should stop. Never mind. Okay, move on to the next one. That's literally that was, oh my gosh. There should be a filter, right? We're talking about our Congress change right now, right? Yeah. There should be a little filter to where people like you and me are able to say, hold on, you're talking about what now? Why? No, stop. What? Talk about something else. We should have that kind of power. Why are they doing it? It's taking. We're going back centuries, Gene. We're literally going back in time right now in front of our eyes, and we don't have the power to say yes or no right now.
So here in Arizona, we kind of do have that authority because we have ballot initiatives. Mm-hmm. Man, I was out there pounding the pavement the last 4 years. Getting petitions signed. You signed 1 million petitions over here at this house, man.
But no one knows what a ballot petition is.
Ballot initiatives, those are things like school vouchers, right? They want to take our tax dollars and give them to private schools. Mm-hmm. And we say, no, separation of church and state.
Yeah,
so we sign ballot initiatives to do what you just said.
Right.
No. And we got those votes to stop it.
Everywhere should have that. But also, in a real world or a perfect world, I guess. But everyone should be alert and aware that this is happening. Everyone knows when the new Spider-Man movie's coming out. Everyone knows when the next song's gonna come out that they're paying attention to. Why? Because it's advertised. But these things are hidden from us. It's obviously people don't want to pay attention, but there should be a day or an alert or a something for us to be the people will be whoa, wait, Congress is doing something that we don't like. Stop. It shouldn't be, wait, they're gonna change it now, haha. You gotta fix it in the polls now, and then make a whole huge big national chaotic thing about it.
You know how many people don't pay attention? Who say, well, I don't vote or I don't pay attention.
I say I don't pay attention.
So my thing is, we can change the system, but again, the system changed. But if you don't pay attention, it's you could have Phil Jackson as your coach or Doc Rivers as your coach. If you don't pay attention to
Right.
the system, you're never going to win.
People,
So,
like it impacted people's lives, right? This now, we should be waking up now and be asking these questions that you and I are asking right now. Why are they able to change things under our nose? They're able to take. What if they literally just made weed just illegal all over the place again? No, never mind. Fuck medical. Fuck all that. Like, we're gonna take your weed tomorrow. We can't say anything about it. We can't stop that, Gene. That's fucked up. Period. That's what I'm saying. We need to be able to stop that.
So if I'm hearing you right
now, instead of going to the polls and having it affect our lives, then
if I'm hearing you correctly,
yes,
we need to have a constitutional amendment
something like that. Yes,
that, and it would be the most accurate poll because it would be a popular vote. Mm-hmm. You know, yes, we want Roe v. Wade the law of the land. And 75% of Americans vote yes on that. Well, guess what?
Stop talking about it. Next topic. Like, wouldn't you feel like that's a better system?
You know, honestly, we
like
have ballot initiatives here in Arizona.
I feel like more people would be more engaged in our Congress if they had that kind of power to pay attention and say yes or no about it. Honestly, I do.
I support that we have that right here in Arizona with our ballot
It
initiatives.
should be everywhere for everybody.
It should,
and then
you
and
know,
now.
because not every state has this right of ballot initiatives. You can't go to Texas and have a ballot initiative and say, I don't want this. They're going to laugh at you and say, son, you're going to do this anyway.
Like, man, it irritates me that we had you and I are male, yes, of course. Women had something stolen from them. That makes me angry.
We've been talking about it for the past 3 weeks on this show now because I know I'm that passionate about it.
It makes me angry.
And I know you're that passionate about it.
It's just, we gotta have more people passionate about it, but how? That's the deal.
So if we were in Gilead right now, they would take my wife because she's past childbearing age, and she'd be what's called an auntie. So she would be in the house as the aunt to make sure everything was going according to the laws of Gilead. Then your girl would be wearing the white hood with the red robes, being of Zane's someplace or of Wilbur, whatever the hell his commander's name is, and you would be out working in the nuclear waste fields. That's
No
Gilead.
way.
That's Gilead. Yeah.
No nuclear waste fields. I'm a free man. Like,
You know, I enjoy my freedoms. Just as I'm sure women enjoy their freedoms.
exactly, but they're getting them stolen from them. That's absolutely insane.
It really is, man. So, honestly, I think, it would be normally like when I look at a poll from Gallup, there's maybe like 1,100 people that participate in the poll. How accurate really is that going to be nationally, right? So if we had something like this, a national ballot initiative
That was more accurate.
saying we want Roe to be the law of the land, and the popular vote says yes, wouldn't that be the most accurate poll you could find?
I feel like, yeah, absolutely. It kind of reflects our electoral college issue that we have going on.
It really does, because
they
it
don't
gives the majority of people what we want in this fucking
They don't want people
land.
to have the power, Gene.
So think about it like this. Okay, you have 100 senators, right? And say you have 100,000 people voting, right? And 70,000 people vote for the Democrats, and 30,000 people vote for the Republicans.
Who wins?
So why are there only 3 Democratic senators and 7 Republican senators?
I don't know.
And that is how our laws are, and that is why our popular vote doesn't mean a damn thing.
It should, because the population that you serve feels this way.
So, yeah, I support a constitutional amendment giving us a national ballot initiative.
Something like that, man, because I feel like we're just having shit stolen from us, and we can't say anything. That's just how much I just
We
feel
the
cheated.
People amendment.
Yeah, something like that. Like, hello? Like, save us. We don't know how to change this. Like, what if they made it illegal for us to use computers tomorrow? You know what? The internet is dropping. The internet has corrupt shit on there. We're just gonna stop computers and stuff that's connected to the internet in general until we revise it and do some Chinese communist stuff to it, right? Like, we have to vote for it later on. Guess we get this communist internet stuff, whatever, until we have to go vote for it. We don't have the power to stop that until later on. Like, man, that just makes me... I know we have the power to put the people there. Yay. But, like, we need to have a popular vote to where we, the people, have power.
You know, it makes sense. It's supposed to be government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Exactly.
It's not by the people right now. The people feel cheated and stolen from.
Right.
So,
anyway, I think it's a good time to go into dumbass.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go into our dumbass of the day. Mine is a combo of dumbasses of the day. I'm gonna throw these rappers under the bus. I'm sorry. I mean, like, man, that sucks. But 56 page Rico is going after Young Thug and Gunna, Mr. Push and P, who I've complained about before on the show myself. They've been arrested for that long count. That sucks because you're a billionaire and there are people who look up to you who are younger and they get to see and hear about the stuff that you've done because they have a 56 page Rico on you, dude. Damn. Like...
Racketeering, influence, corrupted organizations,
aka gang activity, right? Like, man, that's
what they created to go after the mob.
And we've had a good conversation about that, haven't we?
Yeah.
But anyways, I gotta give him the title because that's the dumbest thing I've heard this week is that you got caught from this because. I guess it's just life. Like you're supposed to throw your life away after you make millions, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, they get my reward of the week.
Not me, because if I ever get $1 million, I'm gonna break generational poverty.
Right.
It's gonna make sure my kids don't struggle like I did.
Yeah, at least make sure you're good. That's kind of how I'm trying to do it right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There's no reason for that. For me, I'm so passive, man. There's no reason for that kind of activity for me. But like, maybe it's where they're from. Maybe I don't know. I don't know backstory. That's just the dumbest shit I've heard out of the week.
Yeah, I mean, this is from the guy that we talked about, Push and P, right?
Yes. Hey.
Yeah. Now he's getting his shit pushed in.
No. Yeah, he's teaching what Push and P is.
Right.
Anyways, you're up, man.
All right, man. So my dumbass of the week is surprise, Nancy Pelosi.
Okay.
Nancy, you're my dumbass because you support Henry Cuellar, who is running for Congress in Texas against Jessica Cisneros, who is trying to unseat him. Now, we know what's going on in our society with Roe and what the Supreme Court is trying to do to take away and remove women's rights in this country. Democratic Congressman Cuellar is an anti-abortion Democrat. And candidate Cisneros is a pro-choice candidate. But Nancy Pelosi supports Cuellar, wants the anti-abortion Democrat to win. Come to find out, the House Majority Leader, Steny Hoyer, also supports him, as well as the House Majority Whip, the number 3 man in Congress, Jim Clyburn. Now, if you have the top 3 Democrats elected in Congress supporting you, what do you think possibly that could mean?
He's already grandfathered in.
And he gives them a lot of money.
Yeah. Through money.
Right.
Yeah.
So, again, these are our elected leaders ignoring our voices and what we want.
The people.
Supporting somebody that will go against the majority of the people's wishes. Nancy Pelosi, you're a dumbass.
There we go.
You know, you want to follow the money instead of the people. And again, why I personally think you're an ineffectual leader, because not everything is about money, Nancy. And I think you are just as guilty of abusing Citizens United as any other Republican. So, shut up. You're a dumbass.
Right, absolutely. I mean, that's some dumb stuff. I mean, it's, what do they call it? Nepotism in the workplace? Kind of like that?
Kind of, sort of,
Yeah. Is that what it is? Where, you know, oh, we've worked together, so we know that you're...
Nepotism is like family member.
Is that family member?
Yeah, but,
okay.
you know, the money family, you know,
That's what
take
I'm
care of
saying.
yeah. So they're protecting their money chain, because I promise you Representative Cisneros would use that money for the people instead of, you know, the status quo.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We got some dumb stuff going on.
Right.
We definitely gotta start paying attention. But, anyways, thanks for watching, or listening, whichever. Please like and subscribe. I'm super high. I hope you are too, or celebrating whatever you are. Pay yourself. It's
Yes,
Friday.
It is.
I'm Zane.
I'm Gene.
Go see our website
www.hangingwithuncle.com.
and